should not be denied.
And we're joined now by one of the two wide receivers named to the Big Ten Network's All-Decade Team, former Minnesota Golden Gopher, Tyler Johnson. I was lucky enough to be on a Zoom call watching Tyler's reaction when he found out that he was named to this team. Was that surprise? Was that shock? Was that elation? What was it?
Really, it's shocking, knowing all the great receivers that came out the Big Ten for several years, many years, and me being able to not only just change my position, but to become better at it day in and day out. So I have to give credit to my coaching staff, my teammates, and, the support staff as well, because without them, none of this really is possible.
How did you evolve, make that change, and become one of the country's best receivers during your 3 years in Minneapolis?
Really, Coach Simon, man, like he was on me heavy, from break points to creating separation to releases to high pointing the ball. All those small things in the receiver world definitely came into play, whenever he became my receivers coach. And he just brought another competitive side out of me, a competitive level that, that's definitely going to go a long way for me.
How much of being a great wide receiver is about that desire to want the ball in the most critical situations, regardless of whether you're matched up against the best cover corner on the opposing team?
It's huge. I think something like that with me comes back all the way to practice. There'll be times in practice where, Coach Simon will want to pull us out because we look tired or something. But, there was times where I was very upset about it. Like, no, I got to stay in right here. But yeah, always winning the ball in your hands in crunch time is very important. Your teammates depend on you, and not only that, but the coaches. And you just want to go out there and be yourself.
If I were to ask you to name your favorite catch or your favorite game that you had during your time in Minnesota, what would it be?
Favorite game would definitely have to be versus Penn State my senior year. I say that because of, the atmosphere was crazy at the game. Not only that, but every time I think about it and I hear that game just brought up, I just can re-feel that energy of that day, seeing everybody on the team make plays, whether it was Christopher, Altman Bell, Rashad Bateman, Antoine catching picks, Big O making a sack, things like that. They still come to my mind, and I get quick flashbacks about just the fans sprinting on the field, So just seeing everybody go out there and eat that day is definitely the reason why it's my favorite game of my college career.
Yeah, I was there for that one, and it was amazing, even in the early morning and less than ideal weather, to see the fans out there supporting you guys. Did you have a favorite single catch or one catch that you thought was the greatest of your Gopher career?
I don't have a favorite catch. I always felt like every time the ball was thrown to me, it was important. So I just always had to come down with it whenever it was in my area. But one that I see all the time now is definitely the one from the Auburn game, the one-handed one. So if I had to say it, just because it was one of the most recent ones, it definitely would be that one.
Yeah, that was the one that kind of jumped into my mind as well. Recency, and yeah, anytime you use just one hand for the degree of difficulty, awfully impressive. Hey, Tyler, congratulations. It's a terrific honor. Obviously, just two wide receivers on our Big Ten Network All-Decade Team, and you are one of them. Tyler Johnson, formerly of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, now a member of the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tyler, congrats and thanks for the time.
Thank you for having me.